Good day, everybody, welcome to today's video. I'm going to show you how I go about troubleshooting strange noises coming from your vehicle engine. Yeah, I got my Toucan. It's cold outside, but we need to get this done since my Jeep is in the garage. So you probably can't tell from the video, but the noise is radiating from somewhere up top. Now that sound could also be associated with low power steering fluid or power steering pump issue. However, that is more noticeable if you try to turn the wheel and the frequency of the noise changes. This sound is pretty constant, so I'm going to say it identifies with somewhere in the belt system. So what I got here is my 2006 F-150. I've had this truck, geez, almost a decade, and I've done all the work on it myself. So I replaced the tensioner and an idler pulley a while ago. I'm suspecting the noise is coming from the alternator. We'll see, that's my guess. It's one of the things you could do. So I got this can of WD-40 and I'm gonna spray the alternator behind the pulley where the bearing is. Sometimes that can help out. I'm not saying this works all the time. Now if I start her up and she's not squealing, that's a good sign where the sound's coming from. Otherwise, gonna have to remove the belt and spin each pulley over by hand. And now this is held in by, I've done this a million times. One screw right there. I believe that's a 10 millimeter. Then that just pulls right out. However, I forgot about that one. So I'm gonna pull the belt off. I got a bungee cord right there. I got this belt tool in place. She's takes a little bit of might to remove the tensioner. So once I get that off, I'll attach the belt with that. We'll start troubleshooting. So what I got is a misdiagnosis. The alternator bearings sound good. Bearings are a little dry in there. So that pulley is held on by 13 mil. I broke it free. Now, I got it. So this is my old pulley. You can kind of hear it. You can feel inside that the grease is gone. This is the one I got from the junkyard, the best one out of all of them. There's lots of grease in there. You can see it doesn't spin freely, but it rolls freely, which means lots of life. I need to clean this up. And silent. Fixed. So in the end, the grinding noise came from this bearing right here. You just feel how dry it is. how it spins freely compared to the other one. Now going back to the WD-40, now if I would have realized it was this pulley right here, and I assumed it was the alternator, is that if I would have got some oil behind there, it would have quieted it up a little bit. But however, the way that washer fits on, it wouldn't have mattered on this one anyways, because you could see where the outline of the washer was. It covered this bearing surface, so I don't think any WD-40 would have went in. So in this case, the best way to determine what pulley is the bad one is to rotate them all by hand. And if they spin freely like that and make noise, best be looking at replacing them. But they shouldn't even spin once, you know, maybe 2 times max, but not like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the short troubleshooting video. I did a junkyard fix because I didn't have time to go down to the parts store and see if they had a bearing, which they probably wouldn't have. They would have sold the whole one, but that's the bearing number right there if you have a 2006 F-150.